everybody, trust you're well today. My name's John and welcome to my channel. Here are our two sorry looking 144001s. This one, as you can see, a little bit worse for wear, but we know what the problem is with that. It is, once again, that little bracket there. So I'm going to strip that one off camera because you've seen me do that before. The issue is this one, bless its little cotton socks. It is making a horrible grinding sound when we drive forward with it. I don't want to show you guys too much because I don't want to put any more strain upon it, but I tell you what I think it is. When I was turning the red one's wheels, if you see when I turn this one goes in the opposite direction. However, when I turn this one, it keeps on getting stuck. Left and right, go the other side, same thing. So, if you just take a look at this, sounds not too bad, right? Block the rear wheels. Actually, now it sounds like it's at the rear. Anyway, so we've got some investigating to do. I believe it's the front, which means it's the back. That simple. Let's get into it. I'll be just fast forwarding through this lot because you guys have seen me strip this down before. You notice here the bolt for the suspension when we were doing all of our flipping has bent. I will quickly show you how to fix that one really easily. You can see it is quite bent. Quite bent indeed. Weird focus today. Yay. As you can see. So, little tip. Piece of wood, drill a hole. Here's one I did earlier. Some grips of some type. Grip it just where it's obviously bent. Put it in the hole. Just above and bend. You can see already it's very straight. Well, not very straight. It's straighter than what it was. A little bit of fine tuning. Yeah. There you go. Not 100% straight, but a lot straighter than what it was. Okay, where to start, where to start. Is it the rear or is it the front? Or is it neither? Could it have just been that there? That would be ironic, wouldn't it? and just take this apart. Not a lot of grease there, is there? That does not sound too healthy if you ask me. I'll lift it up to the microphone. Not very smooth at all. I have a second cart, so I'm going to just hopefully be able to get to the... Oh, that one's also... Oh, both of those are bent. That also needs fixing afterwards. Oh, the jobs keep on piling up. Listen to this one. This is obviously absolutely dead silent. So that's definitely the cause of the grinding on the green one, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, I'm just going to go and wash my hands. Back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to grab this out because if you see on this here, if you get it the wrong way, the wheels will be going the wrong way. So like those will be driving forwards and those backwards, which is not ideal. So I just wanted to make sure I got it in the right way, and I had it in the right way the first time. Drive shaft going in the front, which means that the actual drive wheel goes on the left hand side. As you see, the drive shaft goes in the back there. So that's what we shall do. Make sure I do it right on that one as well when I get to put it back together, but obviously I'm going to have to order the part on that one. What I will ask those experts out there versus me is, should there be more grease in this box rather than what there actually is? Because there doesn't seem to be enough, if you ask me. And I do remember that one of my kind viewers did mention about checking the gearbox for grease, so that's my own fault. I didn't get round to it. I had several other projects to do, and now I'm paying the price. Because if that was caused by lack of grease, it's my own naughty fault. Okay, that's in, those are in. It's quite hard to show you guys. Actually, I'll show you the next time where the bearings go, because if you get it in the wrong place, it all goes to crap. So, gearbox back together. Or differential back together. Front wave box assembly. But it's a differential, isn't it? Because it's splitting the power. So differential. It's not a gearbox because it's not like it's going up and down the gears, is it? Anyway, let's move on. Turning the speed all the way down and just holding this so I can just make sure that I did it correctly. Yeah, so the disc side goes on the left hand side up here. That's good. Right. So that car's back together. I just need to repair the rear and put the shocks back on because that's just collapsed. So on this one, I am now 100% sure it is this part here, and I will see if I can find out the name of the part. Front and rear differential components, but it's 1148. So I'll get this part ordered, and then obviously I'll fit it. I don't know if there's need to do a revisited. I'm 99% sure it's that anyway. Hello everybody, welcome back. I've actually, I will record this and edit it in before I finish the video off. So this is sort of like a quick jump back. Reason being is when I was just looking online, I cannot find this whole unit anywhere. So it seems that they sell all of these parts individually, and I figured that there'll be some people out there that are either too scared to take all of this apart and look themselves, and I want you to show how relatively easy it's going to be. He says, never having taken one apart, but you know what? Why not give it a wang? So, this is a unit that we're talking about. That lock can get out of the way for now. And let's see if we can get this apart relatively easy. I'm going to have to grab my toolkit. You can see what I mean by not very much grease. And that's it there. And it's dry. I mean, let me get a relatively clean part of this. Not a lot, is it? That was just a little bit at the sides there. And the top, pretty dry as well. So, I think it's supposed to have more than that. Please write in the comments below if I'm talking rubbish. But let me just wipe this off and we'll get this open, see how complicated it actually is. Did I say gearbox again? Did I say gearbox? If it's a gearbox, just ignore me. I'm having a really bad day today. Not been feeling very well. So my apologies for that as well. Apologising a lot today, aren't I? Right, so I've got the idea that there's loads of you shouting Eat your mobile phone now. No, don't do it that way. Don't do it. Don't just pull it. Oh, how do I? Actually, you're all right. You're right. I shouldn't just pull it. Let's undo the 4 screws here and see where it gets us. As a little side note, I'm very glad that I've got 2 of these, because when I look around and I see all of the screws and parts that I've got, I'm not very good at remembering where stuff goes. So at least I can look at my second car and see roughly where they go. I know when I'm watching others' videos, I'm like, no, don't do it like that. No, don't do it like that. If only I'd have listened to you. Alright. Now, you people in the know, is that enough grease for in there? Not that bearing, is it? There is absolutely no damage on these. There is absolutely no damage on that. Inside here is a little screw. Could it have been that bearing? Lovely. That screw just snapped. I know for sure I need to get new of that. So when I just said it's really easy, you shouldn't be scared of it, be careful just doing that screw, yeah? So how am I going to get that off? That still needs to twist out, doesn't it? Have to be careful. I'm obviously going to have to buy new parts anyway, so if I damage something in the process now, right, so I need to buy that, that and that for sure. Is it that bearing? think it could have been this bearing here after all. Because everything else, there's no damage to the teeth. I mean, other than not having enough grease, but I don't know if that could cause it. Okay, so, I mean, I'm turning this, let me spin this one and show you. This is the bearing here. You can see dead quiet in comparison. So I think it was just, in fact, that bearing. It sounded more grindy to me. But there is no other damage other than what I've caused now. So I'll order a complete set and put it back together. And I will also take the rear gearbox apart, because either or I'm going to be greasing everything up. And then we'll go from there. Okay, I will now cut back to the ending of the bit that I've already done. Hello, welcome back to the second edit, or second or third shoot, or however you want to call it. I did just take this out of the rear differential because I thought I'm here anyway, so I've checked the front, I'm going to check the rear. And this is even worse than the other end. Definitely sounded when I first, it's loosened up a little bit, it definitely sounded like there was something caught inside, but I just don't know how. I mean, there's definitely a build-up of dirt and grime there. Could it be something as simple as stones doing this? Because they're metal gears, so unless it's just a lack of grease that's causing all of this, I do not know. But what I am going to do is I'm going to clean all of these up, put it back together. I have put that back together, but I think it's too far damaged, and then we'll see whether it works or not. Welcome back again. It turns out that I'm not the type of YouTuber that wants to upload a video without a conclusion, a definitive conclusion. So I put the green car all back together, and as you can see, everything's working, but we are still left with that sound. These teeth are definitely not slipping. So, to get my definite conclusion, or definitive, I have one that is not making the sound. I'm going to change the front first, see if it's still there, then the back. So I'm just going to fast forward through all of the disassembling and whatnot. Back soon. Okay, so old one out, or green one out, red one in. Right, so wasn't the front. Let's get the rear out. So, after all that, it was in fact the rear differential that there is a problem. The only way to definitively find out is when I put the red one together. I'm just obviously going to skip through this for you guys because you don't want to see me put another one back together. Hello, welcome back. Okay, so now, just to keep you updated, this is now the red chassis, but with what we believe is the green faulty end and front. So the rear and the front, I believe it's the rear differential, because when we put with the green chassis the red rear and the red front, it's now working fine. So the only way to find out is to turn it on and see. Hello. Turn it on. Okay, so that's working. Right, slowly, just make sure everything's working. Direction it should. Okay, so we know it's not the front because we swapped the front first, and that was fine. So if it makes a sound when I put the rear down, it's the rear, okay? Because it didn't do it on that one. Yay! So we have a rear faulty on the original green one that was making the whining sound. Thank God. This is now taking me hours, and I've, well, I mean, as you've seen, I've stopped and started the video, concluded it 3 times. So, definitively, it is the rear differential. This will have to be changed out, I believe, just the bits inside. I will do a revisit when I get the bits through the post and just fit it all and make sure everything's working. Welcome back. I couldn't just leave it at that. I couldn't just say that it was the rear diffuser, Formula 1 or what. It was the rear differential without taking it apart and having it a look. You see how tired I am right now. I've taken it apart. I looked inside. Nothing's damaged. Nothing looks chewed up. Everything was fitting as it should. And it's got plenty of grease on it. So I don't know. I'll put it back together and see if the sound's still there, I guess, because I don't know what else it can be. If you know, please say in the comments below, because I desperately need your help. Because this one's really confusing me. Alright then. When I get this new part, I am going to take all of the differentials apart and grease them up properly, because obviously that needs to be done, and I suggest those that have this car do the same thing, because that did not seem like enough grease to me. It definitely did not. So I don't think you're supposed to cake the whole thing in grease, but it certainly needs a little bit more than just a drop that was in there. Okay, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so as well. You're always welcome. And hit that little notification bell so the next time I upload a video, you'll hear about it. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye.